Hey there, guys and gals. Melodic Symphony here, and today we're going to be playing some more Roommates. So let's go. I snag a good seat, prepared for another class. I sometimes can't believe they still let Professor Task teach here. I guess that's the power of tenure. God, I wonder what he's going to get into today. All right, you little money sacks, sit down. Let's get this started. Everyone quiets down, settling in their seats. The professor turns on the projector and starts displaying slides. The slides seem to be displaying a countryside, a few buildings dot it, and as he progresses through the slides, we see a bunch of people standing in front of buildings and posing. Professor, are we just looking at your vacation slides? What's your point? I'm trying to get to a point. If certain noisy know-nothings would stop interrupting me. I sit back in my seat, not believing we're actually looking at a professor's vacation slides. Oh, I'm sorry, Max. Is my lecture boring you? Perhaps you'd like to give a better one. Come on. Get down here. I stand up from my desk, walking down to stand in front of the professor. He looks down at me, that stern glare in his eyes. I've had my eye on you for a while now, Max. I've been watching you and hoping that you would blossom into the full and glorious student I know you could be. I look quizzically at the professor. I had no idea he had such an interest in me. His smoldering brown eyes are boring a hole into me. Well, I wanted to do my best for you, Professor. No, you didn't, Max. But that was part of the fun. You're a wild stallion to be tamed, boy, and I think I've got just the bit and bridle for you. Suddenly, the professor takes me into his arms. You are the one for me, Max. You are the one who could take my instruction, and I only teach pleasure. When I'm done, you will know pleasure and how to please better than any other person before you. The professor hugs me close, looking down into my eyes. Will you complete me, Max? Will you be the pupil I need to complete this circle? I can feel the warmth creeping up my neck. I bury my head into the professor's coat. This isn't even an option. Is this just one of those things that doesn't matter? No. I'm sorry, Professor Task, but my heart already belongs to Rakesh. The professor pushes me harshly away from him, throwing an arm across his face. Fine. I thought you could be the one, but no. You are just like all of the others. You will never be complete without me, Max, you fool! But I must admit, I will never be complete without you. And from under his jacket, he pulls out a long knife. The class gasps as he puts the point to his chest just over his heart. If I cannot have you, then I do not want anyone. I regret only one thing, that I wasted my time loving a waste like Max. Professor Task pulls the dagger away. I turn my head, not wanting to watch. As the dagger plunges towards his breast, I hear a scream from the back. No, all is not lost, Professor. You don't have to do this. I don't? No, you really don't. Oh, I thought. Yes, I know, but you don't. Though you can always kill Max if you need to kill someone. Hey, great idea. Here, take my spare. I look in horror as the professor and Roxanne begin approaching me with daggers bared. I can't run, I can't hide, and they're getting closer. They're almost on top of me. And then with a start, I lift my head off my desk. Oh, God, I can't believe I fell asleep. What the hell was that dream? And that is why you should always be aware of what kind of cheese you're buying in foreign countries. See? I told you I was getting to a point. Yeah, nope. I don't do enough drugs for that to be good. Time's running out this year. I know the band hasn't really got anything going on, but maybe I can at least find a good party to go to. I kind of wish I'd gotten a nice gig for my band, but we can't have everything. Oh well, I'm sure I can at least score a sweet party. I head up to my room and close the door. Time to take care of business for a while. Back in my room at last. Just as I'm putting my keys on my desk, there's a knock on my door. Max, you have to help me. They have outwitted me. I stand with the keys in my hand, staring at Rakesh. Who's outwitted you? My parents. They're going to be video calling me in 20 minutes. So? So, the letter I wrote them. They're not coming, but they still want to check up on me. You have to help me. I look down at the keys in my hand for a moment before answering. Yeah. All right, Rakesh, what do you want to do? I mean, it's just a phone call. It's not like they can hurt you through the phone, even if it's a video conference. I don't know. I have to convince them that I'm okay here and there's no need to worry, and that I'm still on the medical track. I thought we agreed you were going to tell the truth about what you were doing. I, may have chickened out a little on that. I sort of told them the truth. I told them that I was studying art and really enjoyed it. I just also told them that I was still studying medicine. Ugh, I sigh and just shake my head at him. That just complicates things. I know, but it'd be terrible to tell them the whole truth. Ugh, fine. What do you want to do? I'm quite glad you asked. 15 minutes later, Rakesh is standing in front of his laptop with a webcam attached. We're sitting in Anne's room, which is probably the cleanest looking out of all the rooms here. I'm not sure how he convinced Anne to leave it, but it's just the two of us in here. Rakesh has strewn various charts and graphs around the room, and I'm laying in bed with a cold compress on my head. Not to mention a rather hastily put together paint job that's supposed to make me look like a sick person, but mostly makes me look like a Martian. You really think this is gonna work? It must, Max. I think we can pull this off together. Just a few moments later, his video conferencing software bleeps at him. Rakesh hurriedly tucks me into the bed. Okay, here we go. Remember, I am the competent medical student and you are my patient. I moan in a sickly fashion and Rakesh gives me a thumbs up. A video screen pops up on his computer and I can just barely make out the blurry image of Rakesh's parents. I quickly lay my head back down though, so I look more like I'm resting. Rakesh says something in Urdu that I assume is a greeting. Then his parents say something back. Are you sure? I do not mind. I do not have much chance to speak my native tongue lately. Oh, geez, thunder outside. His parents say something back and Rakesh just nods, continuing in English. Oh, well, this is my office where I keep my computer. And as you can see, I have a patient here right now, so I cannot talk too loudly. Oh, yes, it's very normal for one such as I who is moving so well along the path to earning my doctorate. I must prove my skills, after all. I try not to roll my eyes, and he's really overselling it. Oh, no, my patient is very comfortable, I'm sure. After all, I do my best to attend to their needs whenever they arise. Whenever they arise? Oh, crap, that was my cue. I cough loudly, moaning in a sickly fashion and trying to roll around. Just a moment. I will be right back. Oh, the pain and also the misery. So much of that as well. I'm in both pain and misery, also a little hungry, but that seems irrelevant compared to the pain and also misery. Rakesh glares at me a moment while he pretends to check my charts. I am trying not to laugh. I feel a little bad about the hammy acting. Finally, Rakesh puts one of those blood pressure dailies on my arm and a stethoscope on my chest. I don't think that's how those things are used, but I cough a few times to make it seem good. Oh my goodness, your pressure's 190/24 and your fever's 55 degrees Celsius. We must boost your fluid stat. I don't think those are real numbers. Jesus. I am so sorry, Father, Mother, but I'll have to call you back another time. My patient here may be collapsing. I gurgle a bit and fall back limp. I really hope this helps. Though a part of me really hopes it doesn't. These kind of theatrics can't last forever. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm attending to a patient as we in the medical training do. Of course, this is real. What else could it be? Well, I guess the theatrics don't last long at all. Rakesh is floundering. I open my eyes and see him sweating bullets looking at the screen. Yeah, guess the jig's up. I sit up in bed, removing the cold compress, trying to smear some of the paint off my face. Okay, that's enough. It's just about enough of that. Look, Rakesh's parents. Sorry. I do not know your names, and I do not understand Urdu either. Rakesh tries to move his arms to stop me, but seems too horrified to move. But here's the gist. Your boy here hates medicine. It's not his bag. He's not into it, you understand? It's great that you want him to be a doctor, but he wants to be an artist. And he's actually got talent too. So you can either sit there stifling your kid until he explodes, or you can step off and let your son grow into the man he's meant to be. Yes, it's true. I am sorry to both of you, but my heart is not in medicine. It is not who I am meant to be. No, this is not one of my childish whims. I know this in my heart. I know that what I am in my heart, and a doctor is not it. And for the next 20 minutes, there is little else but yelling coming from the other side of the internet connection. Rakesh stands next to me with the pained look every child gets when they're being yelled at by their parents. I feel for him. but I know it had to be done. I reach out and take Rakesh's hand surreptitiously, Jesus, by the covers, where it can't be seen by the camera. Rakesh smiles down at me, nodding and looking a little stronger. Yes, I understand, Father. Perhaps we both require more time to cool down. I will speak with you another time. His parents say something else, and then Rakesh responds, this time in Urdu, and then the line cuts and Rakesh slumps down on the bed. That was harrowing. I do not know if that was the right choice, Max, but it is made. Perhaps for the best. We shall see. I think you'll find it will lift a burden from you, Rakesh. You'll see. Oh, that's it. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!